President,
yes.
The Republicans in Congress are saying they can cut your budget all the way from $5 billion to $15 billion. Do you think there is any room for substantial cuts in the budget?
Well, the Congress can make a judgment on that, but I don't. I think we reduced the requests of the three services by $13 billion. We cut out the programs such as Skyboat. We decided not to go ahead with the installation of Nike Zeus. There are many very hard decisions made in reaching the figure that we reached. Now, this idea that there are three services and therefore you can save $3 billion by cutting $1 billion out of each, at the same time when a good many members make speeches which are very militant, which would suggest that the solution to our problems can be best obtained by war actions or warlike actions, it doesn't seem to me that we ought to be cutting our defenses at this time. Now, in addition to that, it's been suggested that we cut school lunches, that we cut aid to dependent children. I want to see these in more detail. I think we've been generalized enough. Are you going to cut these kind of programs, which are essential to a better life for our people? Are we going to make a determination that we're going to be permanently second best in space? Because if you cut the space program substantially, that's what you're writing into law. And I thought the United States had made a commitment that we were not going to be second permanently. And we're not going to be second in the field of national security. The fact of the matter is that Congress last year appropriated $500 million more than we had requested for national security. Now they're talking about cutting it $3 or $5 billion. I don't think that the struggle is over, so I would be opposed to those kind of cuts. And my judgment is that we set up a hard budget. The fact of the matter is that the non-defense, non-space expenditures were held, even though in the previous years, for the last 10 years or so, they increased by nearly 7%. I think we made a hard budget. Now, you may be able to cut some of it, but I think that I want to know where they're going to cut it and whose life is going to be adversely affected by those cuts.